Hi, this is Chuck Allard. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, I want to talk to you about how boomers and retirees, we're teaching all around this country, how they can avoid the Biden administration taking a bigger bite out of their retirement savings and or income apple. And I think of Glenn and Sally. I want to give you a specific example, and I want to give you a specific strategy. And I'm going to make this very quick. All the time we're asked, Chuck, what can we do? We see the tax annihilation coming, right? The train is marching down the tracks. And what I want to teach you, that the time to get tax preparation and prevent per se your taxes from taking over is getting that done in 2021. Because I can tell you what's coming, and I've studied it and I know what's coming, and it's coming more than what people really realize. And what Glenn and Sally were able to do was apply two technically different strategies with kind of applying two different techniques. So the technique in the strategy is using what's been around since 1913 as a tax deduction in the code that Trump enabled to have through 2022 up to 100% deduction. So by using non-IRA checking, savings, cash equivalent, and putting it in to a specific type of account that I'll teach you this Tuesday, it will create a dollar for dollar 100% deduction of what was contributed. Now, it's not just doing it for the deduction. It provides a 6% preferred dividend, as well as an annual compounded rate of return target of 12% plus. So it's about the return and the diversification with less direct stock market correlation. So you have less risk, more return, but it's providing by mixing that strategy with the technique of Roth conversion. We then were able to go over to Glenn and Sally's IRAs and Roth convert the same 300,000, and the 300,000 that was converted would have created an additional reportable taxable income of 300 grand. But because we had banked this $300,000 deduction, the deduction is able to offset 100% of the Roth conversion tax. Folks, that translates into their concerns, right, to prevent their children from inheriting a major tax, right, burden, and at the same time creates a tax-free lifetime income of over $20,000 a year, not even using their principal, but the return on their principal, right? And at the same time, at a locked-in 7.75% yield, so no tax to them to live more, no tax to their children for them to be able to leave more. Go to Retirementprotected.com. That's Retirementprotected.com. And there's certain qualifications to qualify for these strategies and techniques. And the Biden tax bullseye is on those of you listening that benefit the most, that have saved $1 million or more. You have to have $1 million net worth or more, or you have a high taxable income, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 or more. You are the target. You can prevent unnecessary taxes. Imagine learning how much tax you're exposed to, especially before they even go up higher, but then imagine how to eliminate those unnecessary taxes, even to the tune of some clients benefiting from eliminating their Social Security being taxed because their income's coming from sources like Roth IRAs that don't subject Medicare tax or Social Security tax and lowers required distribution. So whether you're trying to get to retirement or better through retirement, let me teach you different strategies with a proven track record of measurable results this coming Tuesday at Retirementprotected.com. That's Retirementprotected.com. Folks, let's get to work. You work hard for your money. Imagine more financial success, less stress, less worry, more time, less concern of tax. Retirementprotected.com.